Funny. It's good to finish up. Feels good to get it done and to know that it is pretty much in the form it's going to stay, at least on paper. For Tongs, I went back and forth on the chords for a very long time. I couldn't come up with a melody to it, so I just put that off until later. Like, I worked on the chords slowly over a period of maybe almost a month. I grew up, my dad he was into like British rock and blues. My mom had some Motown stuff in the house. So I grew up listening to a lot of music that was jazz adjacent. I liked winds, I liked playing clarinet and saxophone. I started playing jazz and kind of liked it, and then wasn't completely sold on it, and then I went to college for music school and really got interested in it then. I guess the short answer is I just did it for a long time and slowly fell in love with it. I did graduate studies with this guy named Laurent Honté. He's a piano player. We became close friends. He was always telling me about jazz in China and told me I should come and check it out. And I did, and I liked it. When I finished my doctorate, I didn't know what I was going to do. I just figured I'd look for gigs for teaching work in the United States or Canada. But my wife encouraged me. She said, well, you spend so much time in China, you speak Chinese, you know so many people over there, why don't you at least consider this? And so I did, and I think it turned out to be a very smart decision. Yeah, so when you were filming me yesterday, I was like a bit stressed out. I had this our rehearsal that I was preparing for, and was in a bit of writer's block, having a hard time making certain musical decisions. Oh no, what time is it? Not good. Time is always against us, Thomas. Time is always against us. That's a line from The Matrix, actually. Each pass I would make really small changes, a note here or there. Also changing the length of sections, and in the early phases the order of the sections. Sometimes ideas need to they gotta stew a bit before they're ready, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. But people just call me all the time to play. Other musicians call me to play in their bands, and then bookers, like at clubs all over Shanghai, they call and ask me to put together groups and play. So what I do is, I have this band, this quartet, my band Salimi. I try and book them as much as I can. I want to have a gig that feels like a gig all the way through, has enough variety in it, so you don't lose the audience. So I have some kind of like stuff that leans toward art music. I don't want to do a show just of all that stuff. So I try and be really careful, have like a nice balance, because I'm writing music constantly. I try and do 1 or 2 new pieces every single show that we do, so the band is constantly learning new repertoire. I also like to revisit pieces that the band hasn't played in a while, so that it stays active and a part of our, so that we know all of the tunes in the book. And then I always have a couple alternates, so that on rehearsal, if things aren't really feeling good, I can just make quick substitutions. And usually what I do, if I have the time, I'll do it over and over again until like it makes me smile, like physically smile. And I'm like, oh, okay, like this is cool. 1, 2, right. It's okay. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, that's not good. Right. It's just the, I think writing music is not for people like me. It's for smart people. There's just a lot of cognitive overhead There's just so many parts. It's just endless multiplication of complexity. And then, for people that are professional engravers, they can take something that's chaotic and make the music look really pretty. You want to know the truth? Life is short and full of pain, and then you die. I mean, that's the truth. That's not the only thing that's true about life. So music is one of the good things that can and does bring real joy to many people, including the people who make it. I mean, it really can do it all, and that's pretty cool, and do it all in ways that are powerfully felt by people who make it and people who listen to all that stuff. So, I mean, I don't know, but I know that music is it is that powerful. It can hold all of that. There were some times where I could hear this music that I had written it was coming out in the performance. It's quite emotional. It's the sort of thing that could move a man or a woman to tears. It can be pretty powerful, that feeling, having invested so much of your life in something, and then having a group of people that you trust that are willing to go along with you on this idea to bring this thing to life. That's a pretty cool feeling.